When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space?
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Set, 30 base. Smooth. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 95 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we did turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
It's our time. It's our time. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He is going to find Hill here. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Open man is Hill, he's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That one complete to Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, Murray gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. He will find Davis. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
To throw on third down. Lawrence. And he's got a man. Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, high 7. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Steve Griffin.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Off-play action. Lawrence. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Matthews, the intended target.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Let's go, baby.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Back to throw. Lawrence going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Ooh, with a juke. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go. Hey, zoom. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go play action here on first down. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Murray now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Ready. Hey, lock it. 60 outlaw.
1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Crunch time, defense. Check it backer, check it backer.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Alpha. Ready.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Murray, and going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Murray now to throw. They complete it to Hill. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They run, it's Gurley, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 26. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence, and that's complete to Cooks. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, shoot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, watch it, watch it. Shift. Leo. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Roll out. Check. Fresno. Snap.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Let's get him home. He's coming. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now they go screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Murray. It's Hill. Complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Los Angeles, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand.